Good morning. Good morning. So, got some breaking news. Gmail recently made a huge change, and I believe this is the one that's going to impact all marketers. I don't care what level of marketing you are, this is going to impact you. So, my goal in this video is to keep you informed and up to date on what's going on. So before I get into this video, as always, guys, go ahead and hit the thumbs up on this video. I have a lot to share with you in this video. It's important that you pay attention to it. So I'm going to give you my personal perspective on before I even get into this. Google Alphabet Inc. has so many bigger problems with Gmail alone and a lot of their other products that they just wanted to, they're focused on Gmail and spam, and after all of these years, and it's just to me it's mind-blowing sometimes. It's mind-blowing, and it's interesting, right? So what are they doing basically? In short, they're fighting against spam. I mean, if you read this article here, is just like 100% them trying to fight spam. When this is my problem with this. There are already autoresponders out there that do an amazing job at validating senders and that kind of thing, and they already have measures in place. Like, how many more measures are they going to put in place, right? Like, they have the spam folder and other different folders. They put the ball on the user's court, right? So you can filter out your emails however it is that you like. But there's something about this article that comes off a big of some dictatorship, almost like they're trying to tell you how you should run your inbox or your email, the emails that you want to receive. And this is the type of stuff that makes me think, I don't know what in the world is going on with Gmail. They're just making it harder. So and I'm just going to go over it really quick. It's clear that email has become an essential part of daily communication. And whether you're submitting a job application or staying in touch with loved ones, your email should be safe and secure. Gmail's AI-powered defenses stop more than 99.9% of spam phishing malware from reaching inboxes and blocking nearly 15 billion unwanted emails every day. Now, I'm going to pause right there because they're clearly telling you that they have system in place. I just feel like this right. I'm just going to go right into it because it just doesn't make any sense at all. So, it just goes right into them saying how they have an AI and, they're fighting, spam and that kind of thing. But then they go right into focus on email validation. Many bulk senders don't appropriately secure and configure their systems. This is according to Google, allowing attackers to easily hide. To help fix that, we focused on crucial aspect of email security. The validation that a sender is who they claim to be. As basic as it sounds, it's still sometimes impossible to verify who an email is from the given web, blah, 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 blah. Last year, we started requiring that emails sent to Gmail addresses must have some form of authentication. And we've seen the number of unauthenticated messages Gmail users receive plummet by 75%, which helped declutter inboxes while blocking billions of malicious messages, so on and so forth. Let's just pause right there because they're giving us a lot, right? So they've put the ball on our court for us as users, as Gmail users, to be able to filter out our emails however it is that we want. We can put emails that we don't want and emails that we want in our primary folders. I think they've done a good job with that, and I'm not throwing any shade at Gmail. Their interface is cool. It's easy to use and that kind of thing. But I just feel like they're just they're doing this because this is just them being the big boys on the block. And you guys have known this from my experience. If you've been following me through the years with Google Ads and how they sometimes You know, these guys, they run the show however it is that they want. They're the big boys on the block. So they're gonna control this thing to the maximum. So if they believe there's too much spamming happening, they're gonna put measures in place. And I think that this is the one. Don't believe me now, you're gonna see this is the one here that impacts us for a long time. So it's important that we be strategic on how we send to our customers cold leads, potential prospects, and that kind of thing. It's still important to us, especially when they've given us permission to contact them. So who is Google to step in the middle and say, okay, well, we're just gonna, whoa, you're not authenticated and so on and so forth. You know, what if I want to send from a new server? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, to me, it doesn't make any sense at all. You guys let me know in the comments your thoughts. Let me know how you feel about it. But in short, these are the new requirements. You must authenticate your email. Okay, this is according to them. You shouldn't need to worry about email security standard, blah, 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 blah. Look, email security, basically authenticate your email and all that technical talk. Basically what they're saying is that from here on out, you need to make sure you authenticate your email. So if you're working with an autoresponder and you just think that, okay, I'm just going to sign up and I'm just going to send emails, put my name and my account and send. It's not going to work like that. Like, you're likely to end up in some other random folder according to what they're talking about here. Okay, so now you want to make sure to authenticate your email. How do you do that? You want to make sure it's tied to a domain, that it's linked to your address, that you have your phone number tied into it, and all of those little details linked and verified. And autoresponders nowadays, they give people the ability to authenticate, but you know, there are a very small group of us that are just sending regardless. So you want to make sure to authenticate now. Enable easy unsubscription. So they're now going to make it even easier for people to unsubscribe. So expect unsubscription rates to go shooting sky high from here on out. So according to them, you shouldn't have to jump through hoops to stop receiving unwanted messages from a particular email sender. It should take one click. So we're requiring that that large senders give Gmail recipients the ability to unsubscribe from commercial email in one click, and that they process unsubscription requests within 2 days. We've built these requirements on open standards so that once senders implement them, everyone who uses email benefits. So again, this is them just dictating the way email is run online. So they're going to make it, in short, easier for people to unsubscribe. So expect that they're going to, if you try to hide your unsubscription link, is what I'm saying, they're going to make sure that there's a way for people to unsubscribe from that email regardless. So be on the lookout for that. Ensure they're sending wanted email. Nobody likes spam, and Gmail already includes many tools to keep unwanted messages out of your inbox. To add yet another protection moving forward, we'll enforce clear spam rate threshold that senders must stay under to ensure Gmail recipients aren't bombarded with unwanted messages. This is an industry first. And as a result, you should see even less spam in your inbox. Okay, again, this goes back to what I was saying, them just dictating the way, you know, email is ran online. I have a lot of issues with this. So what is the remedy? I know you're wondering, gee, how do we steer clear from this? How do we, you know, because I've given you all the negatives and all the stuff that they're doing. My best advice to you right now, to my guys in the Red Toro Media community, is to simply verify your sender email. Okay, your domain, link it to your domain, link it to your company name, make sure your address is on there, your phone number, and that kind of thing. You know, I do see some of the steps that they're trying to take to protect end use recipients, but I just see very little effort on here as to like ways that businesses can protect themselves and send easier, or just make it easier to reach their potential, you know, customers and clients and that kind of thing. So my best advice here is to, again, authenticate your domain, make sure your email is on there, your address, your phone number, and you should be fine from there on out. I intend on tapping into this a little more and sharing some other cool things that I know about email validation and getting into the inbox, regardless to what they're saying here. I mean, we definitely want to respect what they're saying. I'm not saying, hey, override what they're saying. Respect what they're saying, and if anything, this is something that we now have to adapt to, because you didn't need to authenticate your email before, guys. Remember, before you could just send from a random email. You don't have to show your name or nothing like that. Now they want you. They want to know. They want you to be clear whenever you send, especially if you send in bulk. Again, all they're asking you to do is just to validate your sender email, your name, your address, your phone number, and make it clear as to like how they could unsubscribe. If you do not make it clear and your end recipient is just constantly hitting that spam button or putting you're not under that threshold that they apparently set. Now they got a new threshold. They didn't even disclose it here, like the percentages or number. Well, if you're underneath that, you're fine. But if you're above that threshold, then it's gonna suck for you, because you're just gonna be thrown in spam, or they just might blacklist you. You know what I mean? So yeah, lots and lots to talk about. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we got lots and lots to talk about, lots of updates in the works. I left a link down below for our appointment setter app. For those of you who are part of the Pay-Per-Call AI platform, this is for you exclusively. We had about 5 people sign up for the appointment setter app. This was a bonus that I wanted to put out that ended up turning into something amazing for a lot of our community members. It's based off a 7-month strategy that we've put in place, where this new tool that we put in place is capable of getting you leads and appointments like nonstop, and it doesn't use email, it doesn't use no ads or anything like that. In short, I can't really talk about it too much on here, just because it is a bit of a trade secret. We use this in-house, so I left a link down below. We are requiring our community members to sign an NDA, so you will need to sign a non-disclosure, and that is pretty much it. So left a link down below if you'd like to book an appointment for us to jump on a call, and we'll take it from there. So be on the lookout for that, and keep tuned in. Speak soon.